Hi and welcome to my channel. Are you looking for some fun and easy and super affordable crafts that you can do for winter or Christmas or both depending on your style? Then let's get started. DIY number 1. You're going to need some yarn, and I got this big twist yarn at Joann Fabrics. They had a ton to choose from and there were some really good sales going on. Mine was $3.99, I believe, but look at these colors. They're so pretty, so many choices. So like I said, this can be winter or Christmas, however you want to decorate. You're just going to start with a fork and cut about a 6-inch piece of string and lay that in the center of the prongs. We're going to be making pom-poms. And this is a super easy way. I will link the original inspiration in my description box if you want to check that out. So you're just going to take some of that yarn and wrap it around the fork until it's nice and fat. The more yarn you use, the bigger your pom-pom's going to be, or the fuller it's going to be. And obviously the bigger the fork, like the wider it is, the bigger the pom-pom's going to be. So when you're happy with how many times you went around, cut the yarn, and then you're going to take that middle piece that we cut, the 6-inch piece, pull it through the center, and then tie it really tight because this is going to be what holds the pom-pom together. I tied it loosely at first. I'll show you the other way too. And then I took it off and tightened it really tight, and then did a double knot. And you're going to cut those long pieces off at the end. So here you're just going to stick your scissors into the loops and cut them. That's going to create the little poof part. And be sure when you're doing this that you don't cut the string that's holding it all together, because then it'll just fall apart. And then you just give it a little trim, a little haircut. Make sure it's all even and poof it out. And yeah, you do get a lot of those little flyaways. It's kind of messy, but easy to clean up. So the second way, same thing, just stick that 6-inch piece in, wrap it around until you're happy with the chunkiness of the pom-pom. And then very similar, I just looped it through and knotted it, but I pulled it tight while it was on the fork and double knotted it there. I liked doing it the first way better because it just seemed to hold it a little bit tighter. This way it seemed like the yarn wanted to pull through the knot or what was holding it together. But either way, they're both really easy, whatever you prefer. But see, it just doesn't look as tight to me, and it's kind of loose. You will also need some sort of ribbon, whatever you want your trunk to look like, or some rope. I'm using burlap. I just thought that looked a little bit more natural and went a little bit better. You will need 28 pom-poms and then some sort of pillow cover. I got mine at Hobby Lobby. They were 50% off, and this was just the other day, so they're probably still 50% off, but they had so many to choose from. They were all really pretty. I chose this one because this matched the one that was in the inspiration piece, so I was super excited when I found it. Then you're just going to take your pom-poms. You can mark the center of your pillow cover and start placing them, or you can eyeball them just like I did, and all you need is just a little dab of hot glue. I'm going to go back in and stitch around each one from the inside of the pillow cover because I want to make sure they're going to hold for years to come, and I don't know if it's going to be washable, but I just want it, to be a little bit more sturdy than hot glue. Then you go ahead and hot glue your trunk on, and it's all finished. I think it is adorable. I love it because it's just super simple and green. It could be used for winter if you're not into Christmas, or you could change it up and do like red or whatever for Christmas decor, but let me know what you guys think. For our second DIY, you're going to need some felt. You could also use fleece, but there are so many choices of colors and thicknesses and stuff. So this is what I got. I got 4 green, 4 cream, and 2 red. I'm just showing you the exact size that I got and colors in case you want to duplicate what I used. You could also use fleece. I just wanted to do it this way because I thought it was a little bit more simple to grab the already pre-cut ones. You're also going to need some dowel rods or sticks and some sort of base. I'm using these tree rounds and a really sturdy, thick construction type paper. And you're going to cut out triangles as your template. And in the original inspiration piece, she said to cut strips. She said that was just easier, and I started just cutting the strips. I couldn't find my my cutter, so I'm just using scissors, but the the cutter would be a lot easier and a lot faster. So you want to take your triangle templates and start cutting the fleece. I'll put the original sizes that she said to use in my description box. I did not use that because I didn't have that size construction paper. And also I cut mine down so many times when I made the tree itself. So I'll put her original sizes. You can use any size you want, as I did. You just want to adjust your triangle sizes to fit your tree. So after you get all your fleece triangles cut out, you take your sturdy construction paper, and you want it to be a larger piece. I think this was 12 by 15. I could be wrong. No, 12 by 17. Anyway, but you just take the corner, roll up a cone. You can also get pre-made cones. But I wanted this to be super affordable. So I'm just using the paper I had, and then you want to tape down the edges of the cone, and then the bottom you want to cut it flat because you want the bottom of your tree to be flat. And like I said, I just kept cutting and cutting, so I don't know what the the ending size was. Then after you have your cone made, you want to trace the bottom of it. It should be a circle. Mine wasn't very straight, as you can see. It was kind of wobbly. Then you want to draw in little notches. And this is going to be the bottom of the tree that will hold your dowel or stick in place. You could do 4 notches if you wanted, 6 notches, doesn't matter. I did it different every time. But then you just cut out your circle with the notches. Super easy. I think this is fun because you can do this with any age, and it's just a really cute project. Then you take your dowel rod or stick, depending on what you're using, trace it in the center of that circle, and then cut it out. Then for your base, you're going to want to drill a hole that matches your trunk, whatever you're using, the dowel or stick. Then add a little bit of hot glue and stick that in there and let it dry. Then for the base, you want to glue that onto the bottom of your cone. And you don't have to use hot glue like I am. Use whatever glue you prefer. I'm just doing that for so that it adheres quickly. And then just fold up the notches, and you want to glue the notches on the outside of the tree. Then stick your trunk in. You can even add a little bit of glue onto the top of your stick or dowel so that it is secured on the inside of your cone. Then just start taking your little triangles and gluing them on the bottom. And I overlapped mine like the original inspiration piece said, about 1/4 of an inch on each little triangle, starting at the bottom because that changes as you go up the tree. And I think this would be super pretty in pastels. That's what the inspiration picture showed. It was gorgeous, but that wouldn't match my colors for Christmas. So I wanted to do, you know, what went with my home decor. And then after you're done with the first layer, you move up to the second layer. You want to leave some space, just like I did right there. And then you want this layer of triangles to go in between the first layer of triangles, if you know what I mean. You can see right there where it the point sticks out in between those. And then you just keep doing that all the way up the tree. Really pay attention to your pattern as well, because you can get all wonky and then it doesn't look even. I did that a couple times. So on your last two pieces, the tutorial I watched, she said just wrap it around and then, you know, so that you get that point. And then your last piece, you just face, you know, the end pieces towards the back. Just kind of make a point at the top. And she said that's the best way she was able to do it. She tried a few different ways. So, you know, if you have a better idea, then go ahead. But I think that looks cute. You could even top it with a cute little star or something, but I'm just going to go ahead and do what she said. And then we have our pretty tree. We'll take care of these little glue gun pieces with maybe a roller or something, or I'm gonna try the dryer trick that you guys have told me about. See if that works. They're looking so cute. What do you guys think of these? I think they're adorable. I just wanted to show you, aren't they just the cutest? I love them. I have the white one to go, but I wanted to show you probably. Some of you might not like it, but see how they kind of curve, and that's because I used like actual real sticks. If you used the dowels, they would be perfectly straight, but I don't know, I kind of think them kind of leaning is cute and it looks more real. So I did different sizes. I made you know, them kind of staggered. This one's kind of in between the red and the green one. You can make them all the same size. You can make them all short. You can make them all very tall. And they're small to store away when you're not using them, and super lightweight. So let me know what you guys think of these and what you would like to see next. I really like your ideas. And I know a bunch of you said you were ready for Christmas. A bunch of you said you weren't. So I'm going to be sprinkling these in here and there. And I hope you enjoy them. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful week. I really appreciate all your love and support. Don't forget to stop into the comments and say hi, and I'll see you next time. Bye.